Alright, let's get streaming.
God.
Okay. We're gonna do a hardcore necromancer. And I'm gonna do the story missions. Sound like a good idea? Probably not, but here we are. Yep.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was. And Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
I should find better shelter before I freeze.
I'm muted. Let's go, skeleton army.
another abandoned town. Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
Ah! He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
Don't mind me and my friends that love to surround you, apparently.
What's it to you?
Oswen, hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all! Kill us all!
I always love when I just scroll
What is he
into
talking
some
about?
fucking unwarranted thing on TikTok, Robert. It's
I'll
great.
explain.
Fair.
There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That
You're
poor
streaming
monk
already,
up
right?
there must
Yep.
have gone inside.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna send you a picture.
Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw. Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
Evil is gathering strength in those ruins. I will bring it to heal.
Truly? Oh, thank you.
Well, you're into some weird shit, apparently. Okay.
Not while I'm in town.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Alright. Let's go into the abandoned halls.
Did you say something? Sorry, Robert.
Oh yeah, I'm like, you're into some weird shit.
Yeah, I am. Well, that was the unprompted thing I scrolled into TikTok. So yeah, I am into weird some shit, but. Hold on, back it up. And you're not?
No, I am, but you know.
hold on. I see the kettle calling the kettle black here.
Yeah.
Pain is a problem. I'm job.
I need to kill every day.
Murder is fun. Murder is fun. Murder is.
Alright. I don't know how easy it is to survive with Necromancer, so this might be a very quick run, or it might be, you know, not be.
If you're doing Diablo, you want to focus on that fortify.
Well, I've gotten to that point.
The first ability I think gives you fortified, the blood one.
Oh. If it does, it doesn't say it does.
Yeah, I think it's one of the upgrades.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check this out. I haven't played this game in like so forever long. Maybe a
Yeah,
twin
none of
joint,
them
too.
give that.
Maybe it's a different ability that gives something then.
Might
But
be.
the Necromancer's whole survivability is designed on building that second health bar of fortitude.
It's the Blood Surge. Has one of those. Let's see.
New class, okay. My Necromancer's still here.
Yeah.
I didn't lose it. I was curious about that. The assassin can use crossbows, right? Hunter, or whatever the fuck.
Rogue, yeah.
Rogue, okay. I might play the rogue. I like the Huntress bundle, but I need to see the... Oh, these are all free?
Probably not.
Oh, that free gift is free. Got it.
Yeah.
Barbarian, Druid, Necromancer. Necromancer was so weird in this game.
Kaboom. People explode with that fucking ability. Nice.
Yeah, they do. So just have to make a new character, then go for it. I'm good.
For seasonal stuff, yeah. I'm not going to be doing any seasonal stuff right now. After stream, I probably will be.
I'm just asking for me, so that way I know how to do it correctly. It's like, is there anything I need to touch, or you know what I mean?
Oh. You'll probably want to skip the campaign to get straight into it. And I don't recommend a hardcore character unless you have a group, which we don't.
How do I change your hair color? Those are your eyes. I like that. Like that more. I always forget you only can have one marking on this.
Yeah.
It does kind of blow. I wish it would have already. At least the markings are kind of cool, though.
Alright.
I didn't do bad on the markings.
Alright. Our first scythe.
Yes, the melee weapon for the caster.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I mean, the sorcerer can also have a sword. It's just whatever their casting focus is at this point.
The sorcerer can have a fucking sword?
Yeah. You don't actually
Really?
swing
Oh.
it or anything,
The
but
old ruins are clear.
Yeah, I know.
Your town
it's
should
what
Um,
you focus your magic through.
Truly,
Skip Pamcane, hardcore. Oh, they die
by the
permanently.
light,
Fuck that. Now
Yeah.
I'm good.
you are heaven sent. Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then do you get to experience
We
all the
haven't
previous
any coin to
seasons,
offer.
or just the
Yeah,
current
just
season?
this one.
But we have
Just the current one.
stew, good
Oh, so if you
company.
don't play the season, you lose it.
Well, yeah,
Wash out the
that's
taste
how
of the
every
stew.
season worked.
Oh. Well, I thought the
We'd be
content might
honored
still be
if
in the
you'd
game.
join us.
If they add like weapons and stuff, I don't know.
They stay around, but like, do the new enemies of that season stay around? That's what I was kind of curious.
Maybe. I don't. I haven't looked up any other seasons, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay. All good.
You are blessed like us now.
No.
That was all of them.
The reason I skipped that is because it was just us getting drugged and dragged in there, and then we wake up. There's no point. No dialogue happens.
Heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and... What manner of
World
evil
Tier
is
2.
this? Petals?
That's just difficulty. Yeah.
They...
I recommend that one because it's just better all around for you.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
Apple key. Alright, let's go. Let's go, old man. To the chapel of things. Was a chapel of light, and now it's not.
Love petals. Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
Well, you'll find out here in a moment. Doom.
Hmm.
While this is playing, I'm gonna figure out if I can set a keybind.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
I can do this if I can find it.
Sin is their birthright.
Yep. Cool.
My
A
children.
demon entered the temple or chapel.
The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Resist! Resist her temptation! Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
Did you play Rain? When you played Rain? Oh my God, what class is it called?
Awakened,
Rogue.
Mother.
Rogue. I want to play
First of
with
many.
the bow primarily. What would you
Go
suggest
to
out of the
dry
three?
steps and continue.
Honestly, it's been so long, and I don't have the character for reference.
Now, our true work begins.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna find out.
Basically.
You came
Oh,
to
that's okay.
thank
Don't
the
want that.
light.
That okay. Respec mode. Refund rank. Refund rank. I don't want
You
that.
collapsed
That
inside.
is okay.
I thought the
The first one I
darkness
picked was
swallowed
throw
you.
daggers, and I was like, nope.
I
Yep,
dragged
no,
you
not that
here
one.
and Put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
Every third shot makes
saw
enemies
a
vulnerable.
A
Fire an
horned
arrow that
demon.
seeks
She
enemy
said the lords of hell are coming. She
damage.
wanted to help the people survive.
Help them.
I'll take the
She called
vulnerable
them
one.
her children, and they welcomed her like a mother.
Mother. No. It cannot be.
I must report to the cathedral. Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us.
Bring him to the cathedral in Kiovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Okay. Can do. Now we go this way. Not before putting that on. That on. That's weird.
There we go.
Kaboom. Is that literally it that was in here? Kind of disappointing. Okay. I was hoping.
How do you pick things up? There you go. Trigger.
Got it. There are pets now in the game. The only one I've been able to find is at the main town. And it's a dog. And it will pick up all the currency and items for you.
That's so useful.
It is. I'm so glad they did that. Because I hated having to walk over literally every enemy for gold currency, and I'm like...
Alright, whoa.
There's the fortified that I want.
I need more essence.
That's what fortify is. I get it now.
There you go.
Well, my wizard had something like that.
It kind of does, but...
Well, it was from an item, and then I didn't understand like
Yep.
where what it
So
was
the way
or where it was coming from.
Actually, is you have to get it above your health.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
Yep, and then once you get it above your health, you gain like the shield or special bonus,
Yeah.
and the necromancer actually gets bonuses from being fortified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Is anyone here? What are you hiding back here?
Short fangs. Young. Freshly turned. An easy kill. Further south than the others. They're spreading.
Yeah, I gotta say, I do not like how you can't shoot your bow while moving.
Yeah. It sits you in a
That's annoying.
stationary position.
You should absolutely be able to, like, run around and shoot that bow.
You're right. But Rogue is all made for, like, now that they did what the changes were, you have to have other people.
If you're going to trespass into my home,
I'm curious if I can... I'm really excited for Path of Exile, so I'm playing the Rogue, and I'm gonna grab a crossbow to see if I can get a little bit of all my pent-up excitement out, because, fuck.
I'm bloody hungry.
That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
Well, that was a really good timed level up. I killed an enemy, all the enemies came back out, and they, like,
The
exploded.
daughter of hatred.
And a bunch of little
The
spiders
mother
were
of the
everywhere, and then I
century.
leveled up and killed everything.
Yep.
She was banished ages ago.
Great timing.
But this world is her creation.
Okay, leveled up now.
It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
Badoo.
That's the question.
But
Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good.
that even makes me a little bit more grumpy.
I do.
Rest while you can.
But that's still good.
I do.
Then we'll
I
start
ju-
to
the-
Kiyovershad.
Hello.
Hello.
I just looked at the shutter step,
Yes,
Robert,
Lilith.
where critically striking an enemy grants you movement speed for 4 seconds, and I was like, that's a little annoying that I can't move while shooting, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
Sweet.
it's still good, but, you know.
Not great.
Sweet. You
Trying to
can
decide if I
roll.
want rapid fire or barrage.
Alright, I'm gonna get off because I was just testing the headset.
Lilith's
Oh,
evil
okay.
is spreading.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly
I'll be on
fine.
later.
Yep, sounds good.
I'll be on later. Alright, talk to you later.
Bye.
I need more essence.
Ow. You know what sucks is I can't remember if I muted my music or not now. Like, is it still active? I don't know.
The Angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father.
I know how to
Well,
fix this.
he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it. Let's not linger. Kiyovershad lies just ahead.
Um. Hmm. Hmm. Thought I could do that. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Can do it. Find it. Alright. Fine. So now, when my music is playing, it'll show. And it'll hide it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Anyway, we can continue now. I just needed to know when I was fucking muting it and not muting it. Otherwise, I was gonna run into issues, so. Alright, there we go.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no
first...
time for this. To enter Kiyovershad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you!
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine. But this one stays.
I'll meet you inside.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you. Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, so
Fair.
must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you.
Sure.
Welcome to Kyovashad.
Me too. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'll have my horse because my other character got it. I forgot that's the thing.
Wait, how do I have a horse?
Yeah,
I have a horse!
Yeah. Great.
Not a problem.
That.
Feels.
Luckily, this armor from my previous one. 6. That's cool. I don't have any form of helmet. Oh, cool. Do I have the pet? Yeah, I do. Cool. Save. Alright. Now the dog can pick things up for me. I don't like doing it myself. Alright. Let's get started.
So, what did you write on that piece of wood? Something about fear or cowardice, perhaps? Well, it matters little, I suppose. I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you. Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This pup thing is
so the old man's finally decided to bite back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay.
Okay.
Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but
we got the hammer today.
I think he'd want
That was
it back
nice.
all the same.
Yeah.
No charge.
No, it looks weird though. It's oh, give me a second.
Okay.
Warframe is speaking through TikTok. It is a brain in a cage wearing a plague doctor mask. That is the hammer.
That's funny.
He also
Yeah.
gave me this
Yeah, it's like a electrocuted blue brain in a cage. That's the size of your torso, wearing a plague doctor mask.
And mages, sworn to protect sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few.
Weird ass outfit.
there is another Haraki.
And the armor to match with it. So I have no idea what
His
kind of
breadth
monster
knowledge
that's gonna
about
come from. You know what I
demons is
mean?
equal only to his hubris.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful allies too.
You're not coming with me?
I'm going to the Dry Steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny? Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
All right. Funny, I don't have a helmet yet. Thought I would have one. Haven't unlocked those two yet.
We were born in sin. Children of darkness.
I figured out my problem right now. I have not eaten yet today.
Can be sought.
Yeah.
Penitence.
I'm over here
Go
just
eat.
like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And I was like, oh, you haven't eaten. You have obsessed over getting your gun, and you forgot to consume food.
See this thing. It's called food. It's not optional. You need it.
It is optional. It is very optional.
It's not.
Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance.
You just, you know, you skip, you lose that thing called Livy.
Well, yeah. That's kind of a problem.
Must remain.
Teriyaki
darkness for only
or
light
sweet sesame ginger?
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Sweet teriyaki or
Did
sweet
Lorath
sesame
not
ginger?
accompany you? He sent me on without him.
Teriyaki?
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could
I
possibly
picked
be
them
of
up from
greater import?
where the fuck they're called.
Lilith.
Aldi's. When I was there last night, they're just
You know.
meals.
We have received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in the west. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of the events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but...
Again, he fails in his duty.
with or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done.
Little do you know, he's part of the problem.
Here, take the knight's report before you go.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting. A horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection, nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
Okay, let's continue. Okay.
Oh, I'm super mad, by the way, that the leaks for the third, fifth class for Diablo count today were it was like the leaks from the before Diablo came out was class supposed to be like a Valkyrie. I'm so pissed it's not.
A lot of people are kind of mad that what it is. I really don't care, but like that's because I had no expectations going in. So, you know, I never had the, like...
Yeah.
Oh, it should be this or that. I was just like, I don't really care.
I'm just sad that a Valkyrie class sounded really fun.
Yeah. I mean, the Paladin class from 2 or 3 was a lot of fun.
That's what I was kind of I was looking forward to, a Paladin-esque kind of Valkyrie thing going on. And that's not what we got, so I'm kind of just, damn. Those are just...
Wow.
I need to do dishes. I want to do...
Boom. I just saw this and thought, we should probably do this. There we go. Cool. Bunch of crap, but stuff nonetheless. Ding. Honestly, I might select defender. Yeah. On the switch. Okay, so now we go down here. Boom. Well done. Oh, yeah. Now, sorry to tell people, but don't try to advertise bullshit. Especially, hey, get cheap views here type crap. Don't believe that. Do that. Just don't. You will be banned immediately. You don't need to be here. Dang. Be surprised I shouldn't have to say that, but here we are. Okay.
What do you need? Prava sent me. I'm looking for Vigo.
You and that nuisance of a child both. Girl's been nagging us about a demon woman all week. Vigo's gone, looking into her claims. He should be at the mining camp north of here. Whole escort of knights went missing there last week, along with the girl's mother and another woman. Watch yourself out there.
Kaboom. Boom. Alright.
More strangers in the camp.
Level is this mission? Level 8. Alright, we're good.
Are you Vigo? I was sent...
Hey! I know what I saw. She had horns like a beast. Strode right past where you stand. To think my mother's trapped in there with her. You let my mother through, sir. Shouldn't you be responsible for her safety?
But we have soldiers stationed inside.
You should be worried about them, too. Maybe you can help me.
Maybe.
She did.
The horned woman is the demon Lilith.
No, that can't be. My mother taught me that name.
Hope this food turns out decent.
You speak
I'll be mad at like 4 of the things I make in a row I don't like.
Did Prava mention me? She wasn't angry, was she?
There's more than your job at stake here.
Come on. Let's get this over with.
Hey, sister. How are you? It's a Meg.
The damn hoist is stuck. We've got to go on foot. Look out!
Hey, that's my
Fair
mother's
enough.
charm on your wrist.
I am also just chilling, having a good time.
Gave it to me. Her and her friend passed through.
Boom. You're downloading Diablo 4. Yeah. They finally fixed my problem with the seasons. And so I have a character doing the seasonal stuff now, but I also have a necromancer I'm doing a hardcore run. So
No. I'm going on.
Beams are too damn old. Shaking like leaves.
level 9. Whoops. Yeah, I played a little bit once they announced like the first season. They're like, oh, it's free, and then all the like crap that came with it. And then I was like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna touch the game for a bit. And then, you know, here I am back at it again. They added a pet though. The pet picks up like currency that's dropped on the ground for you. Really nice. Boom.
What's special about this place anyway? What would draw Lilith here?
Hell if I know. Trava doesn't tell us anything. No one goes in, nothing comes out. That's all. No lift. The jam must be deeper down.
Yep.
Locked.
Over here. I can squeeze through to the other side.
Wait, hold on. And there she goes. Enemies approaching. Nowhere to go. Fight's coming to us this time.
Kaboom.
Open that door, girl.
I'm just looking at this. Oh, I did fuck up. Hold on. On that. Look at this. That does give me fortify, and I need that. I need that. Okay. That way I don't die instantly.
Sure.
Why would your mother leave you like that?
She wouldn't. Or she shouldn't have. I'm sure she has good reasons.
Gear. Ah. There we go. There's some major fortify there. That's what I was hoping for. There we go.
Caving in.
Is it? I still not. Yeah, I still haven't got a helmet. That's disconcerting. Give me a helmet, damn it. Level 10, let's go. Gonna level this up. I need that fortify, like, staying on me as long as possible.
I'm not dying here.
Alright.
Over there.
Wait for that food to cool down.
Let's go. Okay.
The tunnel's closed.
Mm-hmm.
We're trapped without the hoist.
Look, there she is.
Mm-hmm. Go. That's the demon.
That statue. It's her.
Yeah.
The way I saw her.
Lilith.
We need to find my mother.
Yeah. There. Go. All the way down. My skeletons will just dig through the ground and come back up later. So weird.
Over there, the hoist.
Yep.
At last, I'll ride out. Slain. What happened? We need reinforcements.
No, we can
What was that?
It came from beyond the gate.
Yep.
The escort. They're all dead.
Weird how that works. Dang.
Over there.
A woman. Vigo. It was one of the women you sent. Only... she wasn't human. She was a demon. Like the statue. Claims she mothered sanctuary. It was a dead bloodbath.
The other woman, Venard. Where is she?
She begged for her life. Lilith spared her. Let her deeper in. Give up, girl. She's lost. Vigo, you must listen. Steel did nothing. Spells. Prayers. All useless. Go to Corval. Tell Plow. Raise the army. The father. Evil itself. Locks sanctuary. Do this for me.
He is dead.
Really? What gave that away?
Your mother told me this trinket would bring good fortune. To think I trusted her.
She bribed you with it, didn't she? You weren't supposed to let her through at all.
Yep.
But it's not too late. She can still be saved.
Not by me. Not anymore. Prava will know what to do.
You're leaving us? Abandoning her?
Yep.
There's nothing left to abandon. She's good as dead. I'm sorry, kid.
No, you're not. But goodbye.
He really just left us. It's up to us now.
Yeah. Oof.
Lilith can't be too far.
Yeah. Well. Yes and no.
What is this?
How your mind races. Yes, I am Lilith, mother of sanctuary.
Yeah.
Daughter of hatred. I have what you seek. You hunger for knowledge. You dragged your child all over sanctuary in pursuit of it.
No, I taught her how to survive.
Is that what you want to believe? Drop the act. You have questions. I have answers.
Yeah.
I know.
I remember all this, but, you know.
Cosmos.
Everything I've read has warned me.
You scroll through YouTube looking at a video, it's like best binoculars under 1,200. Yeah, fuck no.
Why are you spending that much on binoculars?
Binoculars are a crazy thing. Like you can go all the way down to like $100, or even cheaper than $100.
I
But
don't
you,
know.
yeah, all the way up to like $3 grand.
You let me try.
Yeah.
So it's insane.
It's stupid.
So the issue is I'm trying to find what's that price point where you spend where you're gonna get a good pair of binoculars that are going to function, and I don't need to worry like they got a good warranty on them. That's what I'm trying to find. It's kind of what I'm finding out is. I kind of want to be at that 250 range.
Jesus Christ. There'd be no fucking world I would spend $250 on binoculars.
Lilith's petals.
It just depends on what you're going to go do and what you're going to use with them, because...
I guess, but, like, are you gonna, like, spy on a fucking agent, like, government facility with fucking $250 fucking binoculars? What are you using them for?
I'm using them for deer hunting. That's pretty
You
much
don't
it.
need that expensive.
Well, so hold on. So the issue is that's why I'm looking at videos and watching and looking at reviews and finding out, because
high quality bird watching, yeah.
The first one I looked up was the first one that I found that I liked was a $100 pair of vortexes. And the reason I like vortexes is they have a lifetime warranty. If I drop them, they break. I go get I send them in. I get a new pair. You know what I mean? So for $100, that's good. What I started doing reviews on them, everyone hated them. Because when you sit there and you look through them for a while and you like glass an area, you start getting headaches because the glass is really bad and they actually have plastic glass in them. So I started looking at different pairs and stuff like that. But no, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna get. I'm still looking at it.
You're right. Yeah, I would have that difficulty as well. Like, glasses would make it very difficult to use them. Because even if I look through it, I'm not going to be able to see anything anyway.
Yeah, you can. You can look right through binoculars with glasses.
You can't. It just makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
But if I were to take my glasses off to use the binoculars...
Oh yeah, no, you're fucked.
I'm not seeing anything anyway.
Yup.
There.
Alright. This is when it gets really scary for me. I've only had one hardcore character actually make it through this, like, quest.
Oh, you made a hardcore character?
Oh yeah, I made a hardcore character.
You are eager
You should let me know how to join you.
why you were spared.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to look at it that way, yeah, if you're nearsighted, glasses are technically a weaker type of binoculars. I mean,
correct.
Yeah, that is a way to look at it.
For now,
I am also nearsighted, so.
is that we are
I
going
am.
to meet.
You know?
Nearsighted is what you are, correct? You can't see up close?
No, I can see up close. I am nearsighted.
Okay, so you say what you are. So if you are... Yeah, so you are nearsighted. Okay, so I am nearsighted as well. I cannot see things far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like this.
I always fuck that up.
Rathma. Together.
What the fuck is that emote? Why is there a derpy cat?
Don't you dare disgrace derpy cat.
Looks like a derpy cat. It's really hard to tell what that is. Because it's small. And like, I'm looking at my phone for chat, and it's like a really tiny fucking thing, and I can't see what it is. It is indeed a derpy cat. Okay. God. You just spammed all... Is that all your emote? Yeah, you have lots of... Well, that's all your emotes for your cats, yes. A lot of cats. I think that's more than I saw last time. I think you've added some. I saw them. 19 different types of cats. Yeah. That sounds about right. Considering everything of your stream is cats. Be kind of weird if it wasn't. I just keep doing that. Gosh. How to stay on brand. Yeah, you're right. You got me there. Can't argue with that one. Okay.
Blocked again. Does Lilith know we're coming?
Most likely.
You've mastered your fear, but I still sense your pain. You miss your daughter.
My magpie. She's scared right now. She must be.
Go or stay. It is time to choose.
There's no budget. B-U-G-I-T.
I trained her well. She's a good kid. Strong. She'll be all right.
You've chosen well, my child.
I love how you always ask me how to spell things, but I love how you spell things. And it always never ceases to amaze me how, like, you can come up with some of the weirdest fucking shit.
Dude, it is so hard.
B-U-D-G-E-T.
You're ready for
B-U-D?
Uh-huh.
Blood.
G-E-T, okay.
Uh-huh.
God damn.
I don't need
I'm getting bullied now.
Well, you're getting bullied because it's also on stream forever. It is recorded
I know,
forever.
I don't care, but I like it.
And I just... Oh, it's not the first time, and it definitely won't be the last time.
Oh, it will never be the last. I'll be 80. How do you spell cow?
Oh, God. Ba-doop-ba-doop.
Did you just ask how to spell cow?
He was making a joke. He was making a joke. But, I mean... Yes, yeah, that's what he did.
I mean, I can help you sound it out. I am a reading specialist, so...
And I am not.
Ow! There are two sounds. We have the... Which
I'm trying to spell a different word right now. Stop fucking me up.
I'm trying to figure out something else. Quit fucking with my head.
Did you know that there is actually a rule determining whether you use C or K to make the sound in words?
Really?
Yes. has to do with a vowel that comes after it.
No, I mean, that makes sense. Okay.
The letter C is always followed, well, unless it's like from a different language.
Well, yeah, the different languages
then
are...
that's a whole thing.
A whole another, yeah.
If it...
We're talking about
is
English,
followed
which
by
is hard for some of us
any
here.
consonant that is followed by a consonant, it's going to be a C. If it's followed by the vowels A, E, I... Oh, sorry. A, O, and U, then it's going to be a C. If the sound is followed by an I or an E, it's going to be a K. Unless it's at the end of a short syllable, immediately after a short vowel, then it is going to be CK. Also, words in English do not end in C. No matter what, so they just don't. You usually put an E at the after it. But if the C is followed by an E, an A, or no, an E and I, it's gonna make the same sound as an S. Or if it's followed by a Y as well. Can you tell I spent all of last week at a phonics training?
What? No. Not at all.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a reading specialist, and I was getting trained in Norton Gillingham, which is
You would love me. I'd be your favorite person in the world.
No, that's a lie. That is a straight lie. He would be one of your students where he would, like,
I have
piss you off.
and I cannot spell worth a fuck. It's probably because I also have a version of dyslexia. My dad.
Well, the Norton Gillingham is indeed for you, because that methodology was designed specifically with students with dyslexia.
And it's so funny when, like, I touch something designed for people that, like, have a tough time reading or something like that, and it's like, oh, so this is how normal people function. Great.
Yep.
This is how it
the
normally
bionic
works.
reading, where they italicize or bold certain parts of the words.
Yep.
That broke me.
The font, yeah, there's a couple different fonts that are known to
There's
be...
something called bionic reading, where they italicize or bold at the first letter or the last letter or something in between or something. They do it, and apparently it's the most important parts of the word, and it allows it brings our brain to focus on those points of the word. So I can read like 3 to 4 times quicker than what I normally do.
They've also designed fonts, like, that you can just type in, that...
Oh, really?
And then you can, like, read with, that are,
that was such the painful thing for me, is because, like, when I was in school, I couldn't spell, but, okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. There's stuff with spell checker, there's speech to text, I can get around it.
Yeah.
But then I'd have to read my own writing, and I struggle with reading as well.
Yep.
So, it was, oh my god, it was such a pain. I wish I would have had bionic reading back then, because I could have glanced over what I wrote. Is it good? Yes. Is it spell checked? Yes. And I could have moved on. The issue is like, I felt like I was trying to fucking do a fucking lobotomy to myself, trying to fucking write a paper.
You have really strong listening comprehension, like someone you get something read to you.
I have very strong listening and visual comprehension.
Yep, but
as well as doing it.
Ability to read and spell, yep, that's pretty strong indications of a reading disability, such as dyslexia.
Just in time.
If I do something physically with my hands, I basically have it for the rest of my life. If I can see something, and I can hear someone, if I can watch someone do something, and hear them explain it, that also is just as good for me.
I cannot pass through with her.
One of the, during the course, I think one of the sections of, like, recommended, like, adaptive technology for students with reading struggles is audiobooks.
Yep,
because
I love audiobooks.
Audiobooks are incredibly helpful
I do not like reading actual books. I barely read books. But I will listen to, like...
when you struggle to physically read the book, then yeah.
Yeah. But I will listen to, like, on YouTube, like, Humans or Space Orc stuff. I love that stuff. And I love reading manga. Because there's pictures,
it's mostly pictures,
and the words are, they're usually in a different style of font. They're not the exact same style on spaced on top of each other. So I can read it, then I go to a picture, my brain gets a break, then I read, then I go to a picture. I love it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Libby, which is like an e-reader app connected to like public libraries, where you can have the open dyslexia font that you can have every ebook, like have it printed in that, like on your device, which is pretty darn cool.
I just wish I had some of these things. I'm also annoyed at, like, we had decent, what do you call it, speech text, even back when I was going to school, and it hasn't gotten that much better.
When were you going to school?
16, 15. 16 was when I graduated, 15, and 14 probably when I was struggling with the most.
I meant like, what years?
Yeah, 2014.
2016, 2015, 2014.
Oh, you're a
when he was
baby.
in high school. Yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah.
16 is when I graduated. I'm currently 27.
I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you.
I am 34.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
From when I was in school. Like, I didn't have a laptop. Actually, laptops weren't even commonplace in schools until I was, like, almost done with college.
Yeah, I got really lucky. My dad owned his
I
own
was
business
17 when the
Missouri.
first iPhone came out.
My dad owned his own business in Missouri, and when I was like 12 or younger, probably younger than 12, I don't remember exactly, my dad had a desktop that could play Unreal Tournament and Halo 2. So, I got introduced to technology out in the boonies of Missouri on a lake really well. So I had a very awkward, like, different childhood because we grew up on a lake that counted as a Native American land, and I'm barely enough Native American. My dad is enough Native American. I'm 1/16 what qualifies you in some places. But since the land counted as Native American, we needed an address, and I could buy a gun at 15, 12. Certain calibers, but no, yeah, and then we didn't have to have tags for hunting. We could hunt all year round. So I grew up on that, as well as I could walk inside, and I could go get on a computer and play games.
I had dial-up till middle school. I mean, to be fair, like, dial-up wasn't really, or high-speed internet wasn't really a thing until I was in middle school anyway, and Wi-Fi, my first college dorm did not have Wi-Fi. Actually, most of my college dorms did not have Wi-Fi. We had Ethernet
Miserable.
cables.
Oh my god.
It wasn't a commonplace thing.
Yeah, I know, it wasn't the normal back then. But if you picked all the kids up nowadays and you stuck them in your dorm, they'd go schizo.
Yeah, we had an Ethernet cable that I plugged into the wall. That is how I got internet on my laptop in college.
Yeah, we didn't have Wi-Fi.
We had Wi-Fi in, like, the academic building and in the common room of the dorm room. Like, not in our individual room.
No, it's just,
I mean, I graduated
a
college
little
in
bit
2012.
with speech text.
So,
because I would have thought speech text would have grown much more and became much better at understanding people than what it had been. Because it's like, I've used speech to text my entire life. I've used the Google speech to text, and it hasn't gotten better.
Speech to text has improved so much since I was in college. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, late 2000s, early 2010s.
I just
Like,
love listening to this. I just love it.
is
Also, hi, Candy. But
Candy!
yeah, I love listening to this
Yeah.
conversation because it's like,
I'm trying.
It's a millennial talking to a Gen Z.
yeah, literally. It's basically what it is, and it's really funny.
Am I Gen Z?
No, I don't think we are. I think we're right before that, but we're still
cut
young
first.
enough
It's
that
always
we're
hard.
like.
I never understand because
What year were you born?
1996.
Beg if you need to. Whatever it takes.
I don't know when all that stuff like officially like.
1996 to like 1990, like 5, 7. That's where people cut off between like either millennial or Gen Z. So the issue is sometimes I'm a millennial, sometimes I'm a Gen Z. So the issue is just technically it's just like where you get in that gap, you
It's
technically
that weird
call
in between.
Anyone
They're
born
called cuspers
in...
is what I see people call it.
You're a Zennial, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
I
a
hate
cusper
it.
for that
You
generation.
were born in the final year of millennials. 'Cause
Millennial.
It's
and I was born-
1981 through 1996.
Damn. I was
So
born in
you are-
97, so I'm. Well,
You're Gen Z.
I hate it.
If you're Gen Z.
I hate it.
Yeah.
But like even just like
And I got the thick of it
even
too,
just like
because
from
I grew up with a Democratic. I grew up with my
even just you being born in 96, our academic experiences with technology in education have been so vastly different. Which
And,
is
okay, this is really crazy for you. So
Which
my
is
parents
crazy.
divorced. One lived in Gretna, up here in Lincoln, Omaha, Nebraska. Outside of Omaha, Gretna. They have a blue ribbon high school there. Okay? My dad stayed in Missouri.
Welcome to Gen Z. Shut up, Candy.
So my dad is very red Republican. My mom is very blue Democrat. I would go from one house for the school year, then I'd come back to my dad. Then my dad moved up to Nebraska, and I'd go week on, week off. And it was the nuttiest thing, because I'd go down to my dad, and I'd get all this, like, hunting, outdoorsness, dog. I have a motorcycle. I have a dirt bike. Sorry, everything. Then I go up to my mom.
in
and
middle
it
school, were you allowed to turn in papers that were handwritten as like final draft?
I don't remember a lot of middle school. See, I remember.
I'm gonna guess probably not, because
what I
even just
remember
by
in
the
middle
time I was
school
in high school, we had to
is
have everything typed.
I got in trouble, and I was in some middle school in Missouri, and they were gonna paddle me, and she tried to, and I ended up biting one of her fingers off. I didn't, not fully, almost did it.
Was this a parochial school?
I can't remember exactly.
Well, considering paddling or any type of like physical punishment in schools has been outlawed for a very decently long time.
Time in the wilds.
I hope so.
I am not.
The idea of getting paddled is very outdated.
Just
like
a
even
weird.
for me.
And it was all because, so one, she didn't like me because I had problems, but I was struggling with my work and everything, and I was getting pissy because I was struggling with work. She was using the reptile zoo thing that was coming to school to show it off as leverage to try to get me to do my work. And she pushed it too far, and I just clammed up. And I stopped doing my work, I tore it in half, and I set it back down on the table.
Yep.
So it was
That
like,
is
I'm
what
going to teach
teachers
you a lesson
should
type
not
situation.
do.
Yeah, and then she tried to teach me a lesson, and she got her fucking almost 2 or 3 of her fingers bitten off. She called the police, and the police were just like, we can't do anything. That's considered self-defense.
Angels above.
The parent
anything,
can
they
do
should
it,
have arrested
but
her.
the parent can do it. We can't really. You can't really get. The school can't really get in trouble with it. Like we can't get onto you for doing it, but we can't get onto the student for defending himself. It's a really awkward gray area.
Soon, he will be free to escape sanctuary and return to the heavens where he belongs.
Sorry you went through that. That's terrible.
Yo, it was. It was fucking weird as shit, dude. No, because then that school was rough.
Never would have happened in the schools that I went to growing up.
Then I went up to Gretna.
But then again, I grew up in Massachusetts.
Gretna was a much better school, blue ribbon school, but they had a bully there, and he was skirting the edge, but they didn't really want to do anything with him. So I went up into my last 2 years of middle school, and I got on Ritalin from ADHD, which made me aggressive, but we didn't know this yet. So I got tripped into, you know how schools have those, they have like 2 sets of doors, so that way people can't just get into the school, and then usually there's another, my school had the lunchroom, after the 2 sets of doors that people could buzz people in, then there was another set of doors where you could go to the rest of the school. So that way they could let people in, the people could come to the office, and kids could come up to the lunchroom, but you couldn't get to the kids without getting buzzed in the second time.
No, we didn't have that in my school. That's
what I had. So when we got to school, we would line up outside the lunchroom in front of the 3rd set of doors, and then we'd go through, and they were showing us the school around. I think it was, I went through my 3rd year of middle school. I was on my 4th. He tripped me into one of the sharp aluminum frames of the wall. Because it was a windowed aluminum frame wall. I turned around, grabbed his hair, and put it through the window. Broke it. So, the issue though is, the detention teacher saw everything. So, he ended up getting in trouble, and my mom actually used this as an excuse to the school to pay for it, to send me to she wouldn't go after the kids, she wouldn't do anything, but they would have to pay for all of it to send me to an alternative school. Help. But the issue is, alternative schools are good and bad at the same time.
Yeah,
So I went to 2 very bad ones. Like, one was, I got put in a carpeted room every time I did something wrong and left there for hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a rough one. I finally got sent to Boys Town Day School. So, the super short bus would come pick you up, take you to the day school, and you get dropped back off. I didn't live
Candy, I have not seen that.
It was the best thing ever, because these teachers were so kind, so nice, and so caring, and they actually, they were there to help people. And it was a completely different breath of fresh air.
That's awesome.
No, the only person that was a dick, and I only had one bad interaction, was the principal of the school. But he really stayed in his office. And,
as a teacher, a principal staying in their office and not interacting with the students and the teachers, that pains me.
It's good though, because
they have
of who he was. He was really just, I'm better than you, big flat guy. He was not a nice person. And it was just because, so you could, you had point cards. Cards where if you did things wrong, you got points. If you got so many points wrong, you'd have to go up and set in a cubicle that would face
go ahead and
the
send
cubicle face the
that
office.
Candy, and I can look at it later.
And you didn't sit there for long. It was just someone would come talk to you eventually about what you did. You'd sit there for 30, maybe 40 minutes. They talked to you about what you did. You'd go back to class. Really wasn't a big thing. Or if you had missing homework, you would stay up there until it was all caught up. I didn't mind this because I didn't like it, so I did my stuff and I avoided it. Now, I eventually got to the point where I had so much, I wasn't doing my homework, but I wasn't getting any points on anything else, so I could skirt by without doing my homework. Because I hated homework. So homework eventually caught up to me. I went up in the office. Now, you got an ADHD kid in a cubicle sitting at a desk. I'm spacing him. He told me to turn around. I did not cognitively even know what he was saying. I didn't hear him. I didn't recognize he was speaking to me. And he got upset because I was ignoring him. So he got up and he came into the up to the room and started yelling at me for it. And then that's when I clocked in, and then he walked away and called the police, because boys don't have police on them. And, when the police came over, I asked, hey, can we just look at the footage? Because that's my story, we have footage for this. They looked at the footage, and the police officer told the principal to go fuck himself, and he left. That was the best situation I've ever had, because, no, I actually don't think that guy works there anymore, because I think they let him go shortly after I left, because there was a bunch of problems like that. No, but like, we had lovely teachers there, because I remember we had 2 really cool male teachers. We had a teacher called Miss Boji, and she would bring a chinchilla, her pet chinchilla into class sometimes, but she was an English and writing teacher, but she had a very high degree of, like, oh my god. What's a word for, like, very elegant, feminine stuff? I don't know the word I'm looking for now. Very high class demeanor to her, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
But really nice, really friendly. No. And then you have a set of cards. And once you move up all the cards, you go back to Gretna High School. You go back to your original school, or you can stay there if you want. Because there's multiple kids that decide to stay in that school. No, I got out of that school, went back to Gretna High School for my, like 2-3 years of high school. I think it was 2 years. And it wasn't bad at all.
Because that's where you met all of us.
That's where I met all of you guys, and thank God I did, because... Oh, God.
Oh, are you guys friends IRL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We have a group of 6 friends I met in high school. And, like we are inseparable. And it was, like, these are the most dependable people I've ever met in my entire life above my parents.
Whoops.
So, like, I literally mean I do not know what I would have done if I wouldn't have met these people. Because, one, they all had their struggles, but I had my struggles too, and they helped me fix those struggles, because I wasn't a great person in high school. Because I had to fix so many other things. I wasn't focused on developing into a good person. I was still buying into that, that depending on what I'm doing, I'm a better person than you. So I met one of my friends, and that got kicked out of me really quick.
Oh yeah.
It took a while though.
It did take a while.
I was also a pathological liar, because week on, week off with different parents, I learned if I lied, I wouldn't get in trouble, and I learned how to lie well, at least to my parents. I don't lie well to my friends, because, like, I get stressed out when I do it. But no, and they help me work through all of that, and yeah, no, I do it once in a while because it's still pathological, but I usually come back within like a day. I'm like, hey, I lied about something, we need to correct that.
He's very self-aware now when he does it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm happy now, because holy shit, I would, oh fuck, dude, I'd be in the garbage right now if I kept on the path that I was on.
Yeah. Well, you just like to lie to get attention, or like...
Yeah, I lied because it protected me, and then I lied for attention because I did not have a healthy system of how to build friends, how to get people to interact with me, because the few people that had interacted with me, they were dicks to me. So I didn't understand the difference between making fun of, bullying, and the issue is if I told a story, people liked me. I would get attention. So that's what I did. And it's such a nightmare.
Okay, now it's sent. Thank you, Candy. I'll take a look at that when I'm done streaming.
They're getting my life breakdown on your stream.
Literally, and it's just really funny to me. Doesn't, like, it's not a bad thing.
Oh, I don't care at all. It doesn't bother me.
How are you doing, Candy? I don't know if I asked that. Can't remember. Well, how dare.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's always interesting, like, hearing just, like, even a difference of just, like, a couple years. Like, because, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, a 6-year age gap, like, amongst adults is, like, not that big. Like, at least to me, it's not, like, in my 30s. I'm like, oh, well, whatever. But when you think about the, like, elementary...
friend group.
Like, when you think about how different just, like, elementary school would have been...
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because, like, the access to technology was just...
Oh, yeah.
So different.
And I got really lucky that I wasn't fucked up more than I was. Because my dad was undiagnosed with anything he had. But my dad was also a narcissist. I got really lucky with my mom, though, because when you do untreated ADHD, it can turn into narcissism, from what I understand. Very easily, because some of ADHD personalities, you have narcissistic tendencies that if you don't learn how to control, those can go out of control. My mom, though, I got all the help I needed, and the best she could offer, because, yeah, my mom got me into everything. Therapist, medication, everything. So, the funny thing, though, is because of all that and everything she offered me, is I don't take medication nowadays, and I'm living a pretty happy life. Now, when I got out of high school, I took medication for a little while, and then I was just like, I want to go off of it because we were still going, like, off of my childhood stuff. So, I was like, I don't want to take medication anymore because I don't know what's going on. The last medication I got on was Wellbutrin, and
I've been on that.
It lays out a path in front of you that's easy to follow, but you feel like you're in like a fog jail as your brain, as a person. That's what it did for me. Where I had a path to follow, and I could follow it, I could actually do it. But the issue is, it just felt like so much of my freedom as a person was gone.
Yeah, I was very depressed when I was on it. So
I was not. I had zero depression.
Nope, I was on it for depression.
Well, I'll say that. I didn't have any depression. I had depression because that's a comorbidity of ADHD, but I had depression from anxiety. I had severe anxiety because all the other stuff we explained earlier, and I would over-process it all, and then I'd get depressed because I couldn't find an answer to it. Or how to fix it. So now it was...
I had undiagnosed autism it's still technically undiagnosed because I don't have a formal diagnosis, but, like, I've taken all of the, like, formal, like, tests and stuff. Like, there's the RADS-R, which is a pretty darn good, like, predictor whether you're autistic or not. And I scored highly likely that is autistic on that. So, fairly certain I'm autistic. And so I had a lot of social issues going on when I was younger, and not really understanding social cues. And I did grow up doing a lot of theater, so I at least, like, had that, and that's probably why I was able to function for as long as I did.
I did not have that.
It just kind of fell apart in high school when social life gets a lot more complicated.
Yep.
That's fair.
But that caused depression.
Ooh, yeah.
And I still have anxiety, like social anxiety, but, like, I'm on meds. I've been on the same.
I don't know if I have ADHD because I've been diagnosed with it, but I've been diagnosed in the past with it. Because it's revised a bunch of times, and autism is also revised a bunch of times too. I don't know if I have if I have ADHD, or if I actually probably have autism.
Come and don the mantle of
Because,
history's
like,
champions.
from what I can't
Google the RADS RAD. I think it's RADS 4.
Okay.
You can take it online, like it's free to do. And it gives you a pretty good predictor. It's,
well, I also
to be fair,
saw
it's lengthy. It is like 150 questions.
I'm gonna do it later.
But I recommend doing it if you're.
From what I heard here recently,
curious?
though, is apparently ADHD and autism they
are
overlap a little bit.
Yes, they have a lot of comorbidities. However, they are.
They thought I had Asperger's presenting as ADHD for a little bit there.
Which Asperger's is no longer.
Yep.
Actually, a condition. It's just autism spectrum.
That's a great
disorder.
name for something, though. That was a great name. A+ name
It
picking
was
on that.
it was someone's name.
That is a travesty. How do you feel about it?
It was someone's name, and there's also a lot of controversy around just like that name and title as well.
I use the R word all the time in my daily life now because it was used all the time against me.
I wouldn't use it, as it is still.
But the issue is, it's like a physical thing ingrained in my head that just exists. So it's like
we've been working on it. Don't worry.
That doesn't mean it's okay.
But it's so hard for me not to say it. Like, I've had to catch myself 3 or 4 times in this conversation alone. But when I'm hanging out with my friends and I don't want to, like, filter or do anything, I say it, like, every 4th word.
Yeah, and then we tell you, shut up. At least I do, anyway.
No, no one really picks on me for saying the word in the friend group. No one really cares.
Oh, well, I do,
John even calls it to me sometimes.
That there is a problem, though.
Yeah.
If other people aren't.
No, John's
you on
allowed.
it, like
that's the inside joke, and that's how me and John grew up together with friend groups and everything, and Nate as well. I'm not bothered by it, and John's responsible enough not to go to anyone else and do it to them. That's specifically me and him, where it's never bothered me. It's never been a derogatory term to me. That's the issue. It is a derogatory term, but it never was to me. So I have taken it as completely different, and it's just yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Nazi was never a derogatory term, technically, in history.
Correct. So
you go by that logic.
But I have been working on...
It 100% is now.
Absolutely. I have been working on getting it out of my vocabulary because it's not appropriate anymore.
Oh no, Candy. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, for a long time, saying, like, that's so gay was commonplace until we learned otherwise, that's
oh, yeah.
not a synonym for stupid.
I used to say that quite regularly, too.
Hold on. They can't hear me now. Nor can you hear them because I'm ending stream. It's been the first 2 hour, almost 2 hour stream. Felt like this is a good place to end it. And they're gonna have a conversation that's never ending, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We're gonna raid someone. We had a quite interesting conversations today, though. Not gonna lie. Let's see, who is around right now? Yeah, goodbye, Candy, and I will have a nice day. You as well. I'm just gonna send you this to him. Just gonna send you to him. Y'all spread good vibes. Be nice. Don't be an asshole. And I'll see you guys next time.